The Nextnaijacomedystar. Nextnaijacomedystar.
My name is Obonaya Prince Ifeanyi Chukwu, and I am from Abia State. I have always had that passion, I've always had that love of seeing people happy, and most especially when I'm the source of the happiness. It gives me an extra joy. So during my secondary school days, I found myself taxing my brain to do things in the classroom that's going to make everybody happy instead of facing my books. So at that point, I got that name MOP from my classmates, and that was how it all started. It's splendid. It's beautiful to know that my parents has always been my support system. They trust me to the level that they never disagree with any of my decisions, even when I was much younger. So they have been by my side. It was, first of all, it was acting for me. I was thinking it's just going to be acting, and then I found out that it's comedy, stand-up comedy for me, and I've been having my parents' support from that day until now, and it's beautiful. And all my friends are on my side. My first ever experience as a stand-up comedian, I think that would be in my church back in Port Harcourt. We were having a youth program, and I pleaded with our youth leader to perform in church. I and a friend of mine, he's an engineer, so we did that performance and it went well, and the pastor was even surprised that he has comedians in the church that he never knew about. And it was a good one, and I think that was a very good start for me. The developments I would like to see in the Nigerian comedy industry is more sponsorship, more brand influence coming in. You can agree with me that in the entertainment industry, comedians have the lowest number of endorsement and all. We don't have this kind of, we don't have will I say we don't have a structure, yeah? Like the Nollywood, we don't have a name that we can call ourselves. So it's more or less an individual race, even if we call ourselves colleagues and friends in the industry. So we need something, we need to have a structure, we need to have a kind of, what the musicians call a record label. I think we need structures like that too. We need management agencies taking up our responsibilities and seeing that our activities, our shows, and our events go well, while we are left with the task to think about the jokes and deliver them properly. I think we need an improve on that. One of my favorite moments as a comedian, I've had a whole lot of them, but I think the one I can remember is my first performance in Lagos. Yeah, I stepped into Lagos for the first time in 2017 on a Saturday, and I was on stage on the next day, which is on a Sunday, at a Hotel, which is the biggest event center in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a Bororo show, and I had 3 minutes to perform, and I had a good audience response, and I think that should be my best for now. Okay, one of the worst experience performing as a comedian, yeah, that should be in my university days. Yeah, I belonged to an entertainment group called Grip Entertainment. They had an event, and during my performance, somehow, some people were having a fight with the bouncers and those at the gates. So it was fighting all through during my performance, and it was really a bad experience for me. So I was just taking the blame, thinking I wasn't funny. But the truth was that everywhere was so rowdy, and they almost scattered the show. And I've never forgotten that experience. That should be the worst for me, yeah? If I emerge winner for this contest for the Nextnaijacomedystar, this season 1, I'm going to do a lot. Funny as it's going to sound, I'm going to do a competition like this that I'm coming out from. It might be something smaller than this, but I'm definitely going to make sure that part of that money goes to someone that is also as talented as a comedian that should be known. Yeah, I've always had that dream. Maybe here in Lagos, or I'll take it back to my school all the way in Owerri and do something. And after that, I'll have my show in Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Owerri. These are the places that I've lived all through my life. I was born and bred in Port Harcourt. I schooled in Owerri, Imo State University, and I came here to chase my career in Lagos. So these 3 places, I have dreams of doing a kind of will you call it a tour? Yeah. So if I win this money, my tour begins, a talent hunt, and of course, help to talented entertainers who need to be pushed. They are happy, of course. They got no choice. We're on a ladder to greatness. So anybody who don't like me now, I win be now. They are all happy. They are all giving their support. We can hear, we can feel the tension in the air. We can see the support. We can feel them, and it's good so far. Everybody is happy. My parents, my siblings, my fans, my friends, my bosses. Even my enemies right now, they are supporting me. The two top plans I have for my career as a comedian, with the help of God, to make sure my name goes around the world, around the country first of all, known as a stand-up comedian, just like few of my mentors and people I look up to in the industry. I want to be as great as them, and if possible, bigger than them in the industry, and successful all around. Then I'll now bounce into other areas of entertainment. But for me, it's entertainment all through.
If you're boring, make you go away, far away, far away for the Nextnaijacomedystar. If